Music Access. It's always sad when we only have half of Sunday left before Monday begins. Instead of getting depressed thinking about that, if you want to change up the mood a little bit, what about taking a short walk? A famous Japanese writer, Kafu Nagai, was known for his love of taking walks. Here's a short excerpt from what he wrote about walks. It's a miraculous process chasing after the new meaning behind the simple trees, temples, small alleys, empty lots, cliffs and hills, and the sunset which come into the eyes of an unselfish person taking a walk. What do you think? Doesn't your ordinary walk on Sunday sound really special now? It might be a process for us to find new meaning in the everyday things around us as well. So, how about that walk now? The first song you heard today, Sunday, June 7th, 2015, was Tear in My Heart by 21 Pilots. What's up, Music Access family? It is a Sunday, which means for some of you, that means you'll be going to church, and for me, that means I'm probably going to have, dance practice, and after this practice, vocalizing and singing and all that stuff. Lots and lots of stuff to work on, but it is still Sunday, so hopefully today I'll get to eat something really, really delicious, maybe for dinner, maybe a special meal or something like that. So that's something for me to look forward to today. So guys, our Sunday Corner Scribble, we finally arrived at it, and I'm so excited for this. So for those of you who are not yet informed about it, this corner is for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to talk about anything and everything, and just, be honest with yourself. Think about what was hard, what was embarrassing. You can write about anything you want. So go ahead and write up to me by writing scribble on your title and posting it up on our message board. And here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And as always, y'all have been sending in great song requests, so keep coming by posting a message on our message board under the title Request. Now let's check out two songs before we come back with Scribble. The first song is Rolling in the Deep by Adele, followed by Grenade by Bruno Mars. I want to be with you if you feel the same. Shall we meet here? Will you tell me your story? If you're shy, you can playfully scribble. And if you don't know where to start, you can start with a doodle and scribble. Good job, and that's how we'll begin our story.
I want to be with you. Oh, I want to be with you.
Our Sunday Corner Scribble is just that. This corner is for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts, and a chance to talk about yourself and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, just anything from the past week. Go ahead and share with us by writing scribble on your title and sending it up on our message board. Now let's check out our first message, and it comes from Suzanne Chua from Singapore saying, "Hello Benji, just tuning in. I'm just back to the office from lunch. Have you had lunch yet? I had to drop you a message before, and I have a random question. If you have a chance for you to go into acting, would you do it? Over the week, I just watched the first episode of Orange Marmalade, and there's an actor that looks like you. I don't know if it's you or not. Anyway, have a great day. Take care. Love, Suzanne." Orange Marmalade, that's the drama that currently Yeo Jin-gu and AOA's Seolhyun is in. For those of you who don't know, it's a bit about, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't got a chance to watch it, but it has to do with, I think, vampires and living in like normal daytime and stuff. Just to clarify, I'm not in the drama. You know, it would be great if I could be in the drama, but I am actually not, unfortunately. So I guess I'll have to look into the cast and see if there's anyone that I look like, because that's very exciting. Ooh. All right, so thank you, Suze, and hopefully soon I'll get into acting. You know, you never really know, but maybe soon, maybe not. I actually have nothing planned yet. It's about the music for now, until I get to the Academy Awards. Anyway, moving on. Let's check out 2 songs before we come back. The first song is requested by Singapore's Leon Teo, and it's Blank Space by Taylor Swift. And Kana of Korea requested Beautiful Monster by Neo. We're back, and you just heard Blank Space by Taylor Swift, followed by Beautiful Monster by Neo. You're listening to Music Access and our corner, Scribble Scribble. And it's about the memorable events that happened to you this week. You know, not just going over them in your head, but writing down your feelings and jotting your thoughts down comfortably, just like you're doodling. And our next message, it comes from Benji from BIG. And he writes in, Dear Benji Oppa, this week was very, very busy. You know, I had a lot of stuff to do, and I was working really hard. And then, oh my gosh, I realized that there was this one day where I only ate one meal. And then I realized, oh my gosh, maybe I'm dieting. But it turns out I was just too busy that day. So then I kind of thought about it. And that I need to eat really healthy and I need to eat good things. So then I realized that in my backpack, I should pack snacks. You know, that was the one thing I realized to get that nutrition, whether it's an apple or cheese or something like that. It would be a good idea to pack some random food just to be on the safe side. And this goes for everyone listening to Music Access too, you know. You guys, when you're eating something and you don't have time to eat, you should at least pack a snack so at least you can keep that nutrition going throughout the day. Just thought I'd say that, Ben DJ, you're doing a great job. Hashtag BIG, hashtag I wrote this myself. Oh, that was a very nice letter, Benji. Oh, you're a very handsome guy, I can see just from the way you wrote it in. But yeah, guys, for real, like I had a really busy week this week, but the important thing is you guys got to keep your nutrition up, you know, guys and gals. Because if you don't eat well, then that's something that can be very detrimental to health later on. So get those vegetables, get that nutrition in, you know, if you need to, you know, take those vitamins and keep the good fight going for happiness and health. Whoop, whoop. All right, now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song requested by Vietnam's Thao Van is Chandelier by Sia, followed by Relax, Take It Easy by Mika, requested by Francis Kaylee. We're back, and we just heard Chandelier by Sia, followed by Relax, Take It Easy by Mika. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG, on our Sunday Corner Scribble Scribble, and our next message comes from Yunita Suino from Indonesia, saying, Benji, if you make an autobiography book, I will definitely pre-order that book and read it as my motivation. And if your story turns out to be a movie, I'll definitely watch it. It will be an epic movie. Your story is so inspiring, taking a big risk for a big chance and bringing big changes into your life. Benji, 화이팅! Thank you. You know, I never thought about writing a book. You know, there's a lot of autobiographies. For example, you know, the whole Steve Jobs book. There was the Bill Clinton's autobiography. There's a lot of famous autobiographies, and not yet. Oh, the Steve Jobs one. There was a movie about Steve Jobs. But if I wrote an autobiography, I feel like I would need at least 10, 15 years, maybe 20 years of life experience first, so that I could make it, you know, a very good novel, something that people would want to read. And if it turns out into a movie, of course, I'm going to have to make it super, super dramatic. And then who would I have to play for young me at the time? For, you know, 15, 20 years in the future, who would I want to portray me? That's a very, very important question. You know, I'm thinking, you know, maybe George Clooney, Brad Pitt, or maybe Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You know, just ideas I'm throwing out there. You know, nothing promised. But yeah, that would be super, super cool. Thank you for the idea. Now let's check out two more songs before we move on. The first song is Call Me Baby by EXO, requested by the UK's Jessica, followed by Lucky by CLC, requested by Mod of Thailand. We're back and we just heard Call Me Baby by EXO, followed by Lucky by CLC. I really like CLC. They are so cute! Anyways, so let's go back to our corner Scribble Scribble. And our next message comes from Jenica from Canada, saying, Hi Benji, I'm just listening while finishing up homework. I've been doing homework the entire day. I'm so tired. So stressful. I understand how that can be, especially doing homework is part of the thing. There's subjects you're very interested in, like, you could be interested in English or math or science, and then there's subjects you're not quite as interested in, which could be, English, math, or science. See what I did there? But, I mean, homework the entire day. You get at least a vacation day. Just count the days left until vacation and plan out the perfect day. But don't put too much pressure on it, because that in itself can become stressful as well. Just a very easy, relaxed kind of day. And then that'll help you flow with the homework. Or one thing I did sometimes is I do the homework with people, because doing it alone versus doing it with people is a totally different experience. Although, granted, if you do it together and you end up with the same answer and do the same for everything, that means that if you get everything wrong, then they also get everything wrong. Plus and minus, find it your way. But, good job doing homework the entire day. I applaud you. Fighting! Get some strawberry yogurt. I really like strawberry yogurt. It helps you relax, and it's good for digestion. So eat some of that too. Alright, now let's check out two more songs before we move on out. The first song is Hwa by Mad Clown featuring Jinshil, requested by Tony of the Philippines, followed by 배짱이 찬가 by Sunny Hill, requested by the USA's Kirsten. What up, what up, what up? You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG, and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, June 7th was Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. We have Scribble Scribble coming up soon, and so before that, here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphone and also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. Alright, let's listen to two songs before we move on. The first song is I Wanna Go Ow Ow by Britney Spears, followed by Just a Dream by Nelly. We're back and we just heard I Wanna Go by Britney Spears, followed by Just a Dream by Nelly. Our Sunday Corner Scribble Scribble is like using Music Access as a big notepad. Just as you would jot down your ideas, thoughts, and what's been on your mind without thinking too much on a notepad, you can send them into us here so we can all share and talk with each other. It'll be your messages filling up this corner, so feel free to just jot down what's on your mind. And now, we got Barawan Tiskaya of Turkey. Wow, that's a pretty name. Saying, hi DJ Benji, have a great day. Thank you. No, you have a great day. Although maybe, no, it's not quite nighttime there. But, listening to a Scribble Scribble, it's very interesting. We did this corner for the first time. And the messages that we got in are actually very scribbly, which I like very much. We haven't really gotten a message about, we have, if you written an autobiography, it would be cooler. If you did this and that, it would be super cool. So really writing into this corner should be, as comfortable as you want it to be. And if you have any weird questions or any interesting or unique questions for that matter, go ahead and send them in and I'll answer them for you all on Scribble Scribble. Alright, now let's check out two songs before we move on. The first song is Bang 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 by Big Bang, followed by 반해 by 전효성. We're back and we just heard Bang 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 by Big Bang, followed by 반해 by 전효성. And now it's time for our next message, coming from Darcy Ann from the USA, saying, 안녕 Benji, I know that BIG has been on, but I'm thinking it's time to have them on again. I really like seeing you with your band and how well the interaction goes. That's true, but I gotta say, BIG in the studio, I learned this when I hosted them here for the first time and we had everyone here. We are very, very, very crazy in the studio. You know, people talk one after the other. They're, going in and out. And from a listener's perspective or from a viewer's perspective, it can be very funny. And honestly, I feel like from a viewer's perspective, it would be pretty fun, even if I couldn't understand, every single interaction that went on. But as a DJ, I'm gotta say, it's very, very, very out of control. Like I talked with my members after the show that we had, and they're like, yo, Hyung, radio's so fun. I was like, yo, dude, radio, when you guys are on and I'm hosting, do you know how much I have to think? But, it was all cool. And, of course, next time we do get BIG on radio at some point, we're going to organize a little bit better and make it a little easier for everyone to understand what we're saying. And, of course, I'll be teaching my members a lot of English for when they come to Arirang, because our English is a little bit, it could be better, to put it politely. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyways, thank you for your message, and hopefully we'll get them on soon somewhere. And now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. Oh, Darcy, you requested Fly to You by Royal Pirates, followed by 둘 하나 by Urban Zacapa. We're back, and we just heard Fly to You by Royal Pirates, followed by 둘 하나 by Urban Zacapa. And now it's time for our next message, coming from Valentina from the Russian Federation. Hi, I'm new here. Hello to everyone. I'm Valia and I'm from Russia. Thank you for your radio. I love listening to your program. Thank you very much. Привет. That's the extent of my Russian. I'm not that good at Russian, I'm sorry. But my cousin is actually very good at Russian. He is a Russian major in a Korean college, so he speaks Russian, and one of his dreams is to go to Russia, I believe, for a kind of exchange program or something. So, Valia, thank you for tuning in to Music Access. Of course, we have a lot of fun. And if you have any Russian phrases you want to teach me, or let's say, put it this way, if I go to Russia, let me know what one phrase is that I really, it would be good to learn. And I will learn it, so when we go to Russia, BIG, I'll yell it on stage. But make sure it's appropriate and family friendly. Because if it's not, then I can't say it. It has to be very like, hello, goodbye. It can't be like, I love you so much that I'm gonna, jump off an airplane, because that's something totally different. Anyways, thank you for your message. And continue to tune in, because we have lots of fun here. Alright, and now let's check out 2 more songs before we move on. The first song is 가슴 시린 이야기 by 휘성 featuring 용준영 of Beast, followed by 잊지 말아요 by 백지영, requested by Singapore's Nadia. We are back, and we just heard 가슴 시린 이야기 by 휘성, followed by 잊지 말아요 by 백지영. And let's go to another message. We've got Crimson Rose from the USA saying, 안녕 Benji, I made some cherry brownies the other day. Instead of using water and oil, I used cherry juice, and they came out so delicious. If I could, I would send you some. That sounds so good. One of the things that I've been actually kind of missing lately is brownies, and not the kind of, brownies that you can get at, the convenience store, but the kind of the brownies from the white doughboy, and they're very chewy, and they've got this kind of a texture to them that's amazing. But I mean, cherry brownies, that's the flavor concept is perfect. I mean, think about it, chocolate and fruit, what's not to work there? But the interesting thing is, instead of using water and oil, you use cherry juice. That's what stands out to me, which means probably the chocolate flavor and the cherry, it wasn't like a slight cherry scent, but an actual very deep, rich cherry flavor that combined with the chocolate that I'm sure a lot of you listening to me describe it right now are getting hungry for brownies. And, let's face it, brownies are very delicious. So, Crimson, next time, send me some brownies. I don't know how you're going to send brownies, but at least, post up a picture and, tell me how they look, If all goes well, maybe I will look at the picture and eat the picture, because I can't eat the brownies in the picture. Technology is not quite at that level yet. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for sending in your messages. I hope a lot of you guys were able to participate in our Sunday Corner Scribble Scribble. Remember, if you want to write in for Scribble Scribble, you can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone and send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Alright, let's check out 2 songs before we continue on. The first song is Dynamite by Tayo Cruz, followed by You and I by Lady Gaga. We just heard Dynamite by Tayo Cruz, followed by You and I by Lady Gaga. And we have one more message. This comes from Yunita Swinyo from Indonesia one more time, saying, Benji, I have a question for you. So yesterday, me, Sophie, and Leon were talking about you, and we want to pick a name for all of us as your fans. Do you have any ideas? We suggested many names, and one of them is Benji Bays. It doesn't mean your name, but more like Benji's Bays. What do you think? I think it's very original and at the same time very not original. Because I remember that when Bay came out as a term, it wasn't a thing before, but then when Bay became another term for baby, that was something that was super, super interesting for me. And then now that it's a huge trend to the point that Big Bang has a song called Baby, I think Benji's Bays is a name that could work. But Benji's Bays. No, it's a good idea. We'll go with Benji Bays. No, Benji's Bays. No, B Bays. That's what it is. B Bays. That's what it is. B Bays. I suggest B Bays. Although it is just a suggestion, it's up to you in the end to pick, but I recommend the B Bays. You have to put the in front. Alright, so it is time to wrap up our show today. Our last song for today is Stand By Me by Oasis. This was Benji of B.I.G. and I'll be back.